Hello and welcome to the Millionaire Agent Masterclass. Today we're going to share with you our system generating an overflow of buyer and seller leads to scale up your real estate business. Over the next hour or so, we're going to show you how to get an overflow of buyer and seller leads with no cold calling, no manual grunt prospecting, no door knocking, and traditional open houses, and no expensive advertising so that you can scale your business with no limits. So today's masterclass is presented by authorities on the subject. We've done it with hundreds and hundreds of real estate agents, and we've established a real estate brokerage to do just that, help you scale up your business. Everything we do here at Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty progresses you towards a super profitable real estate team business, absolutely everything. We don't just say you can do it, we have a model in the brokerage for you to do it. This stems from our belief that you should either be on a super profitable real estate team as a member or be building your own team. So if you remain a solo practitioner, you will either burn out or starve out, and we've seen it over and over again. So billion-dollar real estate agent Todd Walters, who I'll introduce here in a minute, said it well. If you can copy, you can succeed. Craig and Todd have created a millionaire agent system that has made more millionaire real estate agents than any other program out there. So if at any time during today's webinar, you are motivated to 10x your business, change lives, impact the community that you live in, go to www.yhsgrcall.com or email us at the numbers and emails below. And look, if you're not ready to talk yet, but you want to learn more about everything we're doing here, at Your Home Sold, go and download a free report we have for you, the definitive guide to selling more homes and making more money without giving up your personal life to do it. So first off, I want to talk about the plan. Do you have a written business plan that you're following that's proven to work to achieve the goals that you desire? If you don't have that, we may have it for you here. Can you convince investors to work with you based off of this plan? Can you go and show your business that you have direction? Do you have a system that generates predictable results in all areas of your business? So a lead generation system, a conversion system for customers, a lifetime customer system. In other words, can your business function without your constant involvement with predictability? So without a system, you're going to be reinventing the wheel every single day. So to achieve the success that we've helped millions of agents, thousands of agents achieve millionaire status, you need a plan, a system, a model, and also a mentor to help you walk through this. So to help us get started today, let me introduce to you Todd Walters. Todd Walters, Chief Millionaire Agent Maker, billion-dollar real estate agent. During his career, did over 8,000 transactions, grossing over $30 million in commissions. He's a top 10 RE/MAX agent worldwide and top 20 agent in the US. And for over a decade has been the platinum and titanium coach in the Craig Proctor system. He's also the author of Death of the Traditional Real Estate Agent, Rise of the Super Profitable Real Estate Sales Team book. He's also featured in the Real Estate Rainmaker Guide to Online Marketing, and also featured in the Billion Dollar Agent. So with that, take it away, Todd.
Hey, Drew, that was great, man. That was some really good questions, buddy. Great way to get today's masterclass started. All right, so if you're not a millionaire real estate agent, why don't you let us know right now, comment, in the chat feature, let us know, do you want to be one? Are you nervous about it? Like Drew, some real estate agents think it requires a lot of work. But my take on it is like you're going to be getting up and working anyway. Like, why not do things that just get you bigger results? And I think a lot of real estate agents buy into that concept, which is why they're here today. Like, people want more results from the time that you put into it. But obviously, scaling your business up to one that can work without you all the time is going to take a little bit of time, but it's intentional. And the intentionality is around scaling. Going from where you are now to a high 6 or 7 figure income business is simply done with leverage. All right, that's how you go from any place to doing something beyond you. You just do it with leverage, and I believe that's the preferred way. Well, I shouldn't say that. My experience drives my belief, and my experience is time and time again with real estate agents and brokerages all over North America is that the customer would prefer more. They want more help, more service, more predictability, greater results, right? So that can only be done with leverage. And we're going to walk you through what I consider to be the number one cause or number one thing that you need to be doing every day, which is lead generation that works without you in such a way that positions you as the go-to agent in your marketplace. And if you've got overflow, oh man, you can write your own ticket, man. So that's what we're going to spend our time on today primarily. So I'm looking forward to it. I want to thank everybody for coming. And again, I want to thank you, Drew, for that introduction. So Drew and I are going to walk you through this. Drew, I know that you spend a lot of your time on a daily basis talking with real estate agents about your home sold guaranteed and this plan and system. And I want to thank you for the work that you're doing there, but we probably should let everybody know that this is not for everyone. So just like Chick-fil-A, for example, doesn't put a Chick-fil-A on every street corner, that they strategically position their store in a marketplace that is where there's demand for it and they don't overstuff it. So since we have an exclusive system that real estate agents use to scale up their business, we also limit the number of agents in the marketplace that have access to this plan and this system and these materials. A lot of people have called us an intellectual property company. All right. So for example, Wall Street's looking at us as an intellectual property company because the name of the company is Your Home Sold Guaranteed. That reveals that we have something intellectual, different, and exclusive. That motivates them just like it motivates buyers and sellers. I'm going to prove that to you in a minute, even more so. But Drew, you're finding that, right? Like real estate agents, you're talking to them, like everyone wants to sell more homes and make more money, but what keeps them, what are some of their fears that they say to you when you're talking to them on the phone every day? What are some of the things they say that they believe keeps them from doing it?
Yeah, so today we're going to be sharing with you our system to generate an overflow of leads. So when we're talking about leads, that's one of the biggest things that's on the mind of most of the agents that I meet with day in and day out is where are my leads going to come from? How am I going to do it? And that's their frustration of I've got to pay Zillow so much money for these leads. I've got to wait on my sphere of influence to maybe reach out to me and give me a lead. So that all goes back to marketing. So we'll get to dive into that today.
Yeah, makes perfect sense to me. Like when people get into real estate, they're getting into it for reasons that benefit themselves, right? Like in other words, I want to be my own boss. I want to make more money. I want to be in charge. I love helping people. But I think the failure for most people that get into it is you're essentially now setting up your own business and it's a sales and marketing play. So it's a sales and marketing business that everyone's here is in, regardless of what you think about or how you think about things. You are in the sales and marketing business. So if you're going to compete, first of all, you have to get into the game. So you've got to get into the sales and marketing game if you're going to compete. If you want to dominate, you're going to play the game a different way. So that's a writer downer. If you guys are taking notes, I want to encourage you to grab your notepad, grab your pen, ask any questions that you want to along the way over the next hour or so, because we're going to throw out you exclusivity, things that you don't know and haven't seen before. And that's pretty much where the money's made, right? The money is typically not made in doing more of what maybe you're doing right now. The big money play is on things that you don't know and that you're not doing. That's where opportunity typically exists. So we're bringing that to you today. All right. So just as the slide in front of you says, that's my mission. My mission is to inspire you to take action, change whomever in your life in order to achieve your hopes and dreams. Okay. We believe you are made for greatness. We believe you're watching this masterclass today because you want more. You believe you're capable of it. You're frustrated with your present situation in some regard, which is causing you to seek a better way or ideas or strategies to do things. So killer, we're in alignment here, you and I, okay? But the pathway to having every thing that you want is to help enough other people get what they want. That's a real thing. That's a quote from Zig Ziglar, and it's a real thing. So we're going to start out with a few questions here. As Drew asked, do you have a plan? Do you have a system? And then some people say, yeah, I have a plan, but that's not the plan we're talking about, right, Drew? The plan that we're talking about is one that you can show someone that is reasoned, well thought out, and proven, so much so that who you're showing it to would be willing to invest in your business. That kind of plan. Like Elon Musk, he's not building Tesla with what's in his head. At some point, he's got to get it out on business plans or prospectus, and then he's got to show that to investors who throw money at him because they believe in that vision and that plan. Okay, everyone, for the most part, has a vision, but only a plan will allow you to map it out. All right. Then the question of system. Most real estate agents here today understand that that's where the predictability happens. And without a system, you're going to reinvent the wheel every time. Drew, you said that. Great observation on it. So most of the real estate agents that you're talking to, Drew, on a daily basis that inquire about this plan and this system in your home sold guaranteed realty, most of them that are coming to you, are they single agents or do they already have an established real estate sales team?
I would say the vast majority of them are single agents. And just like it says on our slide here, asking, does your real estate business depend on you? I would say the vast majority of them that I talk to on a day-to-day basis, their business depends completely on them to go on vacation for a few days and miss phone calls, and their business crumbles beneath you if you don't have a system that can sustain that through any circumstance that you face in your life.
Yeah, such is the way in the life of a real estate agent. It just doesn't have to be that way. All right. Oh, as Drew said too, at any time you're inspired today and you want to find out more about the plan and the system and the exclusivity that comes along with it. In other words, the millionaire agent franchise prototype, which is what we give to real estate agents at Your Home Sold Guaranteed. So if you like the idea of an easy button, copying and modeling something that is already in existence that works, that's what we give real estate agents. And then we work with you on scaling that business up, right? So you can just go to yhsgrcall.com, book a call, find out more. I think you owe it to yourself to do that. So we want to make sure that we give everybody the opportunity to discover more. This may very well be for you. Okay, it has been for a lot of other people. And I'm getting ready to show you some of those people here momentarily, and you're going to be blown away at the rapid level of growth in their business. Okay. But yeah, just go to yhsgrcall.com anytime. You can text, call, or email as well. It's right there on the screen. So write that down right now, because I believe you're going to be inspired to want to learn more. So, if you don't want to talk to anybody, but you want to, like, I want to learn more without talking to anybody, that's what yhsgrfreedom.com allows you to do. You can download a PDF, multi-page PDF, which is called The Definitive Guide to Selling More Homes, Making More Money Without Giving Up Your Personal Life to do it. So, all right. So anyway, write that down so you guys have that, screenshot that, whatever you need to do. All right, cool. Now, let's talk about you and your money, your income, your level of success. I want you to write down on your notepad right now, or type it into the comments if you want. What was your income, your revenue from your real estate business over the last 12 months? What was it? Just write it all down. Okay, so everybody got that? Good. So you've written your number down. You know what it was. 30,000, 50,000, 100,000, 323,000. What was it? Write it down if you hadn't already done that. Play along. Look at that number. Okay, now I want you to envision that number becoming your new monthly income. So if you did $30,000 last year selling real estate, now it's $30,000 a month. What if you did $100,000 last year selling real estate? Now it becomes $100,000 a month. What if you did $330,000 last year selling real estate, and all of a sudden that's $330,000 a month? Okay, how can you take your annual income and make it your monthly income? Well, that's what we do, FYI, for real estate agents, and that's what we're known for, is that experience. We call it quantum leaps. We want to help you take your annual income and replace your monthly income with that number. So type into the comments or chat if I can get an amen to being able to do something like that. Well, let me introduce you to some people who have done that, like Carrie and Trevor. Okay, when I met them, they were, selling making about $100,000 a year. Now their new monthly income is $100,000. Okay, those two guys. And Carrie, FYI, is blind. Jillian and Paul. Okay, when I met them, they had a property management company. They were making zero from selling real estate. Now they routinely do over $100,000 a month. Joe. Okay, Joe, a couple of years ago, didn't even have a real estate license. His first full calendar year in our plan, in our system, he did over $1 million in commissions. So think about that one. He's made more in his first calendar year in business than most real estate agents make in several calendar years combined. Like, what's going on here with these people? Dwight and Sue Joy. When I met them, it was just Sue. She was a solo agent, like you said, Drew. And Dwight was full-time in the ministry. Okay, well, they dove right in, head first into our system at Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. Now they have a team of 10, and they routinely do between $80,000 and over $100,000 a month in commissions. Ricardo Nadal, same deal. When I met Ricardo, he was selling one home a month. Okay, now he's selling one home a day. Okay, Ira and Stephanie here. Ira and Stephanie Miskin, when I met them, Ira was just coming out of his job with Ted Turner. That's right, he was an executive with Ted Turner when Turner owned Turner Broadcasting. And Ira was one of his executives there, and his job was to help produce television shows and programs. So anyway, Ted sold out to Time Warner. And I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Well, he did what a lot of people do when something doesn't work out in your previous career or life. You get your real estate license. So when I met him and Stephanie, they were doing pretty well. They were already doing about $130,000 in commissions. And I was like, hey man, why don't you get involved in our plan and system here? Let's put Your Home Sold Guaranteed behind it all. And boom, now he does, well over $1 million a year in commissions. Okay, look, anybody watching this program today, if you've come this far, you can do the same thing. Eric and Tammy, same way. When I met Tammy, she was $32,000, $33,000 in annual commissions from her real estate business. Okay, and trying to figure it out. She's a mom, got kids, and all kinds of things going on in her life. Well, that didn't keep her from implementing the plan and system and getting the business up to over $1 million a year. Okay. So, and Chris and Jamie Turvey. I've known Jamie's dad for a lot of years. He was a Remax broker owner in Metro Atlanta. So he decides to get out of real estate, basically retire and move away. And so Chris and Jamie were like, well, what are we going to do, Dad? And Bob told Jamie, he's like, you need to go talk to Todd. Go talk to Todd. They've got it all figured out. Just use their system and sky's the limit probably for you. So that's exactly what they've done. And they routinely do 70, 80, $100,000+ a month in commissions. Okay. So, and when I met them, all they did was cold call expireds to make $100,000 a year. All right. Dan Odom, childhood friend of mine. I've known Dan since kindergarten. He was a real estate appraiser. I said, hey man, you're working too hard, trading your time for money. Why don't you come over to Your Home Sold Guaranteed, unleash your skills and God-given potential, implementing our system, and you'll scale up this business to do things that you never dreamed you could do. He said, I've seen you do it, Todd, so I'm in. So he did. And now Dan routinely makes over $70,000 a month selling real estate. Brian Bachtel, same way, super great guy. He was working really hard. He told me he was working about 80 hours a week just to make $150,000 in commissions. And I said, well, you're getting ready to work 40 hours a week and you're going to make high six-figure income, maybe more, depending on your ability to implement the system. He did. And that's where he sits now. So congratulations, Brian, and all of these great people for basically doing something different. So as we started out today, I said, look, our mission is to inspire you to change whatever, and whoever in your life to achieve your God-given potential and your hopes and dreams. If you're not trying to fulfill your hopes and dreams, then you're being used by somebody else to fulfill theirs. Okay? All these real estate agents that I showed you, and the hundreds and hundreds more throughout North America, all they did was join your home sold guaranteed realty, implement this plan and system that we promote and talk about on a regular basis. They're following our super profitable sales team model. So the reality is we essentially sell, so to speak, we give agents a millionaire agent business franchise prototype, if you want to call it that. A super profitable sales team business, $4 million gross commission income business. We hand it to real estate agents, okay? And then they go about copying and implementing it, okay? And then we coach them all on doing it. And then you replace your monthly income with your annual income. Your annual income becomes your monthly income. That's the first milestone. And we love that. So that's when we talk about the plan, the system, model, and filter. This is all exclusive though now. Okay. So for example, the first move is plan. So I don't know what your plan is, but you should use ours. This is a real business plan, like written plan, you know, in a binder, like we give to people, and it's been implemented. And if you were to implement everything in that plan, everything in it, yeah, your business would exceed 4 million in gross commission income. That's a net well over $1 million that you're paying taxes on. So that's if you fully implemented the plan. Some people that have fully implemented the plan earn 8, 10, 15, $20 million in commissions a year. There's no end to it because you just duplicated in other marketplaces. This is our system. Our system is broken down into 6 boxes, 3 parts. We have a system for getting business. We have a system for converting the business into clients, and we have a system for leveraging that customer to get even more business. Okay, that's our system. Everything we do is inside this box. So when we hand you this millionaire agent business franchise, so to speak, okay, when we give it to you as an agent at your home sold guaranteed realty, okay, that's what you're given. And then we direct you where to take the first bite, where to take the second bite, where to take the third bite, okay? And then you end up with this, a millionaire agent business if you want. Now remember, these people that I showed you, they probably work no more than you do. After all of us have the same amount of time in a day. Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, and Elon Musk, 3 of the richest people on the planet, right? You know, they all have the same amount of time as you and me, right? They don't have any more time than we do. It's what they do with the time that makes all the difference in the world. And that's how you become a millionaire real estate agent, what you do with your time, okay? So that's the importance of having a plan and a system, but not just any plan and system, one that has been proven. Just like if you had a Chick-fil-A franchise or a McDonald's franchise, you know exactly what's going to happen before you even cut the lights on. It's predictable. How would you like, so type into the comments and chat here for us, for Drew and I, if you would like a predictable business like that, one that earns you a high 6 or 7 figure income. Okay, well, write this down. This is good to write her down. The more exclusive something is, the more important the coaching on it, right? So, everybody get that? So if something is non-exclusive, you don't really need any help in achieving it or putting it together or putting it to work. But the more exclusive something is, the more help that you need doing it. Yes or no? Drew, what do you think?
Yeah, look, we handed you everything in the Craig Proctor system, everything that we give you, a great CRM, the best training in the business, the document management, all the systems that we give you, and you had no help with it, you're still going to be left reinventing the wheel. So you're going to need more help. You're going to have more questions. So we put you with someone that's been there and done that can help you scale your business in the same way that hundreds of other agents have.
Yeah, it's not just a one-on-one coach that all the agents have that's proficient at our quantum leap system. Like there's Craig, there's me right there on stage in front of hundreds and hundreds of people. Looks like about 1,000 people in that room. And these are all real estate agents, your home sold guaranteed realty people, copying and implementing the plan and system. Okay, because they want a bigger, better business to fuel a bigger and better life. So before we dive deep into our exclusive lead generation system, okay, and before we look at what that is and what you can take away from it today, I just want, if it's okay, Drew, I want everybody to really understand why we're even doing this. Okay, like why are we doing this? Like you saw my credentials. I retired from selling real estate, or having to sell real estate, I should say, when I was 39 years old. That's what the plan and the system did for me. When I started, I was essentially bankrupt and homeless, living in my father-in-law's basement, okay, and owing my grandmother $40,000 because I talked her into loaning me the money when I was 19 years old to go buy a Primo's Pizza franchise. 3 years later, that thing was gone, and I'm essentially bankrupt. I got nothing. Had to move into sell my home and move into my father-in-law's basement with my new wife. And that's how my real estate career started. So this plan and this system, like allowed me to become a multi-millionaire real estate agent with one of the top real estate sales teams in history. And very few people can retire from selling real estate or having to sell real estate at age 39, trust me, from just flat out selling homes. So that's where this thing starts. Now, most people watching today, Drew, they have similar stories. Everyone here has some sort of story behind it. And we want to acknowledge that and recognize your story. Everyone has one. We just have to bother to stop and read it. But it's not over yet. Obviously, since you're watching this program today and we're bringing it to you, like you may feel like you're just getting started, or maybe you haven't even got really started yet at fulfilling your God-given potential. And that pretty much is why we're doing this. See, Craig Proctor, myself, Drew here, everyone associated with all of these your home sold guaranteed realty companies across North America, we just don't like the way it's done around the real estate industry. Like those industry norms and standards, let's walk through it a little bit, and it will help us make more sense of the lead generation piece. Like when you get your real estate license, right? You pick a real estate company, most likely because you know someone there. Not every agent, but the majority, right? Then we show up at these real estate companies, and then we look around at what everybody else is doing, and we copy them. So whatever they're doing just gets passed on down. I call those norms and standards, what agents learn and put to work, the way it's primarily done around the real estate industry. Might be a newsflash for you, but probably not. These are not pathways to super success. Okay? Doing what the majority do are career killers, dream killers. I call it that's an absolute formula for limiting the success that you can actually have. And the numbers don't lie on this now. For example, the median gross income of real estate agents is under 50 grand. First year real estate agents take home less than $9,000 a year. 80% of all agents do not make it past their 5th year. 95% earn under 100 grand, and 99% of real estate agents and brokers do not earn over $250,000. So I just made a pretty good case to go to yhsgrcall.com and book a free, no obligation breakthrough call with us to see how you can escape all that mess. Nobody gets into this business, Drew, do they? How many real estate agents call you every day, Drew, saying, oh, I can't wait to fail. I can't wait to be one of those. I cannot wait to earn under $250,000.
But you'd be surprised how many I talk to on a day-to-day basis, and they're stuck in that same thing. They're like, well, last year I made $40,000. The year before that, I did really well. I made $52,000, way above the average.
Like you got it, dude, and that's why we're doing this. We don't like that. Like people are like, you don't have to settle for those kinds of things. Everybody has skills, but we've got to fulfill the God-given potential within us. Check out these MLS stats. Let me try to break them down for you. These are from MLS in Metro Atlanta. Okay, so in Metro Atlanta, 65,000 active real estate agents on any given day at the time that we're doing this webinar. 50% of those active real estate agents aren't on this list because they didn't sell a house. That's right. Half of all the real estate agents in Metro Atlanta, they're active, have 0 sales. Out of the half that did sell a home, these are the stats right here. You're looking at them. 55, 60% of all the agents sell 1, 2, or 3 homes a year. That's it. If you sold 7 homes or more, you're in the top 30% of real estate agents in productivity. Like the numbers just don't lie on this thing, man. All right. I don't know about you guys, but we just don't think it should be that way. Like, hey, what about for the people that do make good money, right? What about those who do make decent money? Well, here's what happens. They find themselves working weekends and evenings, juggling all the balls, racing around every day, trying to be all things to all people. And it's impossible for that solo agent to be at their kid's ball game and showing homes to a buyer at the same time. It's impossible to be sitting on the beach with your toes in the sand, sipping on your favorite adult beverage with your spouse and out working with taking a listing simultaneously or while showing homes to a buyer and negotiating a deal. Just impossible. You're going to be forced into cheating one of them. Now, I didn't sign up for that, and I don't believe you did either. Okay, this is all insane, insanity. It ought not be tolerated. And this is why we launched Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. After all, Craig and I have been working with real estate agents for 25 years, helping them implement our system, all right? And we're like, there's too many distractions with these people. They're distracted by the shiny new object that their real estate brokerage is talking about, but it's not based in direct response marketing. They don't even talk about being in the sales and marketing, let alone trying to figure out how to combat the downward trend of real estate commissions. Whereas the real estate agents at Your Home Sold Guaranteed are the highest paid real estate agents as a percentage of sale in North America by a long ways. Okay, and what'd you say, Drew? You gave me that statistic yesterday. You said it was like on average full. What was it?
Yeah, if you look in the MLS today, you'll see an average commission of about 2.5% on deals, and that's trending down right now. Here at Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, our average this year is 3.44%, almost a whole percentage point higher pay on every single deal.
On buyer sales, yeah, on buyer. That's just on the buyers.
Buyer deals as well. And look, this is a great thing for you to pop in the chat. If you like taking a 2% or a 2.5% pay on your commission, throw that in the chat. And if you'd like to make 3.5% commission instead, let us know so we can talk about that once you book your one-on-one call.
Yeah, every week these dots are popping up all over North America. Okay, I am a co-founder of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty along with Craig Proctor, and every week there's more and more of these dots popping up around North America. And the reason is because there's demand for it. Real estate agents and broker owners, they're just sick and tired of being sick and tired of the way it's going and the trends, and they want to scale their business. Agents want to turn their business into a super profitable sales team, a millionaire agent business. Broker owners, they want a better place for real estate agents like that to accomplish what they want. And so you're going to continue to see that happening. Now, everything that we're getting ready to share with you around lead generation and the other parts of our plan and system, all of it is backed up by our exclusive agent guarantees. So when a real estate agent joins Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, one of the first things that we do is we put in writing the guarantee. Okay, one of our guarantees is you will make more money. Whatever you made in the last 12 months, just add $100,000 to it, minimum. You will increase your income over the next 12 months by at least $100,000, and if you don't, we'll pay you the difference. It's in writing. So let me ask you, watching, if you had a guarantee like that, would it make you feel more comfortable about, at the very least, talking to the people who are making the guarantee. Now, Drew, I don't know about you, dude, but when I'm out like buying things or investing in things, it's hard to get a guarantee. Okay. But there are high level companies, businesses, and business people that do put things in writing and reverse risk. I like that because that's what the consumer wants. When I market to real estate sellers out there and I say, hey, would you prefer a guarantee that your home will sell or not? Like, they're like, yeah, I would, I like the guarantee. So since that worked really well for the customers over the years, we decided to make that available for real estate agents. Look, we know the system works, guys. This system is infallible. Agents' businesses scale up. Every single one of them that gets their hands on this plan and this system that we're encouraging you to take a deeper look at yhsgrcall.com. Okay. And it's backed up by this guarantee. If you're an agent at Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, you get that guarantee. Okay. That way you don't have to worry about the performance of us. The only thing you got to worry about is the performance of you. Okay. All right. So one more time, we're going to take a look at the leads, lead gen, opportunities, things you didn't know about, haven't seen before. All right. I just want to remind you that this is not the end unless you want it to be. Okay. This could be just the beginning. At the very least, discover more. yhsgrcall.com. You can text and email, write that down, screenshot that. You can go download a free PDF at yhsgrfreedom.com. And we're here for you to discover more. But like I said, this is limited. If you're in Metro Atlanta, for example, this is limited to around 100 real estate agents that want to become a millionaire real estate agent. We have to keep it exclusive, just like Chick-fil-A and McDonald's limits what they do. That's pretty exclusive, right? We don't want to stuff a market, so we keep it exclusive by limiting the number of agents. And I think there's close to 50 real estate sales teams in Metro Atlanta that use this plan and system here under Your Home Sold Guaranteed. So this is an opportunity for you now, but it probably won't be in the future. So if you understand the value of it, it's probably absolutely worth you taking a look at. All right. So I've talked about the Quantum Leap real estate success system. Everything we do is within these 6 boxes, right? Okay. There's no way for us to get into the details of every single one of these boxes today. Okay. That's what we do in our onboarding and our training with all of the real estate agents, because when they join, we hand it all to you. So when you become an agent here, we hand all of it to you. You're the one that wants to become a millionaire real estate agent. So we give you everything necessary to do that. And it's a lot. Okay. And then we work with you one-on-one to make sure that you're implementing and achieving it along the way. Okay. That's it. So, but the thing that we can get into today is the first piece of it, the finding the prospects. I call it the automatic reverse prospecting system. If you compare that to industry strategies on the left, like Drew, when I first got into real estate, I walked into the RE/MAX office. It's day one, buddy. Day one. What do you think the broker told me to do to get business?
Start calling.
Yeah, man. That's exactly right. He basically teamed me up. He said, you should team up with this other agent. And, and so I did. And I went over there and his name was Charlie. And Charlie says, yeah, we're just going to grab the phone book and start calling. And I was like, okay. 2 weeks of that, dude, I was like, 2 weeks of it, I was like, what am I doing? I'm in my father-in-law's basement. I'm 20, 21, 22 years old. I'm bankrupt, homeless, essentially. I owe my grandmother tens of thousands of dollars plus interest. My family's looking at me. And I'm sitting here making phone calls from the Yellow Pages. I was like, what in the world am I doing? So anyway, it was a big epiphany. But that's industry strategies, cold calling, grunt prospecting. The most popular one today, Drew, is buying leads. That's the one. No, that's the one that'll work. Oh yeah, that's the one. So an agent gives their money to a lead generation company, Zillow, Commissions Inc., Boomtown, whoever it is that's new on the block, because they're going to say that they've got a better process or thing. So agents are avoiding marketing. So that when you give your money to a lead generation company, guys, That's not marketing, that's abdication of marketing. Write that down. You must take control of your business just like any business does. I don't think Jeff Bezos, when he started Amazon, abdicated marketing. He was really good at it, right? And he worked with his team that he put together early on to get their message out into the marketplace and generate prospects, right? Converted them to clients. And many of them, lifetime customers. I'm one. So image advertising, that's another activity that most real estate agents do, right? I just need to get my name out there. I need to create a glamour shot or whatever it was. It was glamour shots back in the day. Some of you guys will remember that. And then, and then it's a theme or a cute logo, right? You guys are all laughing, but it's all true. This is, and one of my favorites is like I love to pray. Like I pray daily, but if that's my business plan is to pray, I don't think that's what God had in mind, Drew. That like hope is not a great business plan. Like he wants me to take some freaking action. So and that's why it's like, Todd, I led you to the promised land on this plan and system. Take action on it. Like I'm praying for like, what do I do? And all of a sudden I end up with, here's what you do. All right. But praying for business to fall out of the sky, probably not the best way to go about it. Here's a funny one, Drew, not to take up too much time here. But there's even real estate agents that will bury statues in the front yard of houses in hopes that they will sell. And I'm like, dude, all you gotta do is put them in MLS and they'll sell in 5 days. So anyway, I'm not making fun of that, but I guess I really am, because that's not how business operates, but that is industry strategies. That's not how we do things. On the right is our method for generating business, and it's based on the complete opposite, marketing. Attracting prospects, and it works without your involvement. And we do this through direct response lead generators, okay? So as an agent at Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, you're guaranteed in writing to get more leads, more referrals, more appointments than you ever have at any time in your entire career. Okay, so let me say it again. Hey, Drew, you've seen it. So you've been here for a bit. So you've seen real estate agents come in. Has there ever been an agent that came to Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty that didn't double, triple, 10x the number of leads, referrals, and appointments they had before they got here?
No, if you use a system, if you implement that the leads come it over and over and over again. There are so many different lead generation sources, and if you're running the right marketing, if you are taking control of your marketing, you'll generate an overflow of business. So many have done it. It's not rocket science. Just go do it. Implement.
Yeah, but here's right. So let's just get it. Let's just make sure we're all clear on it. There is no cold calling. We don't preach or talk about that at all. There's no door knocking. There is not part of anything that a real estate agent does at Your Home Sold Guaranteed. There is no millionaire agent in these companies that door knocks or cold calls. Not a single one of them does manual grunt prospecting. And if you don't know what manual grunt prospecting is, that would be like door knocking, begging for referrals and the like. All right. There is no expensive advertising needed or necessary. Good marketing is not expensive. Okay. It's inexpensive. Free.
These are all low ROI activities for you. You're investing your time. Like Todd was saying with the phone book, you're investing your time calling number after number after number. It's not a good return on your investment.
Yeah,
so
exactly. I don't, right. So we probably don't need to go overboard with the problems or the industry norms and standards, but it's important that we bring it to everybody's attention. This is not more of that. This is not more of the same anything. It's just different. Okay, but it's different based on exclusivity. So I like to say it like this, Drew. A buyer would love to buy a $1 million home for $500,000. That's what they want. A buyer wants a $1 million home for $500,000. Drew, that's what you and I would want.
I would love a $1 million home for $500,000.
That's what they want. You guys got it? So buyers want a $1 million home for $500,000. Just fill in the numbers differently depending on who the buyer is and where they're looking. Sellers, the sellers want to sell their $500,000 home for $1 million. All true. So don't make fun of it. It's all true. And we all want a great value, right? So if you're a good marketer, how do you attract more prospects? Like, it's not rocket science here, guys. And we've cracked the code on all of it. So people don't buy a $1 million home for $500,000, but that doesn't keep them from wanting that before they buy something. When they buy something, it may have been a $1 million home for $500,000, but really it breaks down like this. What that says is that humans wanting to buy real estate want something exclusive. They want something novel. They want something unique. Does everybody get that? They want something novel, exclusive, and unique. All the same things, right? Nobody gets in the market and says, oh, I can't wait to get the same thing that everybody else has. Like, that's not what they want, something exclusive for them. So if that's true, if buyers and sellers want something novel and exclusive and unique, what must you be as the professional trying to put it all together? You guessed it. You must be exclusive. You must be unique, and you must be novel. The more you position yourself like the majority, okay, you're not unique and exclusive. The more you call yourself a real estate agent, the worse it gets for you. Okay, so that pretty much does a pretty good, I think, explanation of why we even called the brokerage name Your Home Sold Guaranteed. Okay, now trust me, I've owned real estate companies in the past and call them anything. And I used to be the guy on stage running around North America telling real estate agents that the broker's name didn't matter. What mattered was your unique selling proposition. Well, that was before Google. When Google come along and online marketing come along, you couldn't control the message much anymore. I can control it on a postcard, but online it was way tougher. And I was like, we only have one solution here. We're going to change the name to the USP. We're going to get rid of anything that doesn't attract customers, and we're going to go all in on what the ideal customer wants. So let me ask you guys watching, who's your ideal customer? If you try to be all things to all people, you will dilute your effectiveness. That is a marketing principle. My ideal customer, when I was selling real estate, okay, was a move-up buyer, a buyer with a house to sell. It was my ideal customer. I don't know what yours is, but it's probably like that. Okay, so we just flipped the brokerage name into a unique selling proposition or value proposition to attract more of those people organically. Let me show you what I mean. Let's go to Google, Drew, and let's just compare. So here I am on Google. I type in Keller Williams, and there's a 198 million search results. Everybody see that? 198 million search results. I'll blow it up so you can see it in case the font was too small. 198 million when I type in Keller Williams. All right, let's go to Remax. So go to Google, type in Remax, 126 million search results. Okay, not as many as Keller Williams, but pretty close. All right, let's go type in something different. Compass Real Estate, 82 million search results. Not as many as Keller Williams or Remax, but 82 million sounds like a lot to me, Drew. Okay, let's go to EXP. So I type in EXP. What do I get? 96 million search results. Not as many as Keller Williams or Remax, but more than Compass. Not too bad. Sounds like a lot to me, right? What happens when I type in Your Home Sold? Well, in case you guys can't see that, that's 2.4 billion search results. So when people ask me, like, Todd, why did you call the real estate company Your Home Sold Guaranteed? And I was like, dude, that's what the customers want. And guess what real estate agents want? More customers. So is it possible just by sheer existence, you can just get more business? Isn't that the kind of business that you guys love? Like, you're just minding your own business and somebody from your sphere pops out of the sky and says, I want you to sell my house. Don't you love that? What if you could get complete strangers to do that? Hey, you're what I want. Will you come sell my house? What if what I'm saying is true? Well, don't take my word for it. There you go. I can give you 2.4 billion reasons why you should be rushing to yhsgrcall.com and booking your breakthrough call right now and talk to us more about this. Okay? That, my friends, you can't fake. So why is SEO important? Well, I think all of you guys know that this is how the game is being played out now. Search engine optimization, organic and free. Okay, I think you already know that the game's being played out that way. And I said it earlier that to compete, you got to get in the game, but to dominate and win, you got to play the game differently. So let me ask you, does it look like we're playing the game differently? Does it look like the agents at Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty now are playing the game differently than the majority? Drew, you said the number a minute ago, they're making more money, a lot more money, considerably, 33 to 100% more money than the competitors in the marketplace. Okay, and that's based on value, guys. People don't just throw more money at you. There has to be value in it. All right, so let's look at this a little bit.
This SEO thing is super important today, and it's even more important. It's going to be even more important in the future. Google has made almost all of their money off of giving their customers the most relevant search result. So, are you relevant on the internet today? Or is your presence relevant today? And if it's not, then this is the solution for you.
Yeah, well, look right there. For example, out of all US searches on Google, 2.8% of the people click on the paid ads. And remember, paid advertising is what real estate agents are conditioned to do. They give their money to lead generation companies, right? And they send them business. That's not marketing. That's abdication of it. But they do get into this thing of spending their money to bring in money. How about if I told you that you could actually get 10 times more from every dollar that you spend? Okay, here's one. Here's a good example. Home Depot and Lowe's. Okay, so I grew up in Metro Atlanta, Drew, born and raised, and so did Home Depot. Okay, now, newsflash to everybody who's probably shopped at Home Depot or Lowe's, their competitor. What if I told you that Home Depot spends a lot less money than Lowe's does on marketing, but sells 5 times more stuff than Lowe's does? Lowe's spends about 47 times more money than Home Depot does. Okay. And Home Depot outsells Lowe's like 5 to 1. Why? Lowe's spends a lot more money than Home Depot does to try to compete. And the answer is pretty simple. Home Depot, I know what they do. Lowe's, I don't know. Is that the hotel chain? Is that the theater? Is it the home? You know what I'm saying? Lowe's has to spend money to tell people what they do. Home Depot does not. Dude, that's a game changer. So brand positioning is, I can't overstate it. Like that's the case that we're making here on that. Okay, so that's why we have a consumer benefit rich brokerage name. The first thing we needed to do was make it easy for real estate agents, like it was for me and Craig Proctor and all these millionaire agents. We had to make it easier for you to get more business on lower ad spend and by sheer existence through search engine optimization. And we've done that with our consumer benefit rich brokerage name. So for example, the laws, Drew, in North America and some of the states around the United States, they're becoming increasingly intrusive on forcing real estate agents to promote the brokerage over and above themselves. And a lot of you, if I go and Google you right now, if you're a real estate agent, I go Google you, and anything comes up as promotion as a real estate agent and your brokerage name is not there, you're going to get fined. It's just a matter of when that happens. Okay, you guys know where the internet regulation is headed and what's going on right now. So this is good for all the agents at Your Home Sold Guaranteed, because the more you promote yourself as Your Home Sold Guaranteed, guess what happens? You get more listings. So hopefully you guys can see that and say, hey, that's pretty smart. And it is. Hey, that's a really good idea. Absolutely is. But we didn't stumble into it now. Remember, I grew up in Metro Atlanta as the guy, Your Home Sold Guaranteed or I'll buy it. That was me. I was the first real estate agent of a record to promote that in Metro Atlanta, according to research done by Best Agent Business. They wrote the book, The $1 Billion Agent, and they featured me in the book, and they were the ones that did the research on it and said it. I always thought I was, but I was just first to market. It's a big difference, man, being first to market and not. All right. So it used to be that Google and SEO didn't exist. Now they're godlike for sure. So Google your name. If you haven't done this yet, you might want to Google your name, and you're going to see search results like Yelp that are going to pull your information. You're going to be featured in the search results, okay? But you're going to be featured as a real estate agent because that's how you're listed on the real estate commission directory at your state, or the MLS directory or the board directory. You're going to show up like that, Todd Walters Remax or Todd Walters Realtor, okay? Versus what the customer wants, your home sold guaranteed, Todd. Like, how do you show up that way? Change the brokerage name. And it happens automatically. How would you like to get more listings just because you're at a brokerage now? See, right now, when I was at Remax, Drew, I didn't get listings because I was at Remax. I had to freaking spend my money to tell the public what I did differently and better than all the other real estate agents and how it would benefit them, the sellers. That was a lot of work and effort to put that message out into the marketplace. Okay, well now it's just easier, okay, because it's the brand position in the marketplace. So I wanted to make sure we got that in there because that's all part of our lead generation system. And again, it's based on exclusivity. All right, now, Drew, any comments on that before we start looking at some other marketing and ads?
Yeah, I just want to reiterate that SEO is going to be more and more important in the future. So if you aren't relevant on Google, if you aren't relevant, this applies to Yahoo search, to Bing, whatever search engine you're using, you're missing out on a huge sector of the marketplace. So this isn't just stuff that we've thought up. We've worked with industry experts that are knowledgeable of what is important on Google and how to become relevant there. And this is a game changer, and the reason for us to do this. So big deal for you as a business owner and as a real estate agent.
Yeah, this prompted us to get into the real estate brokerage business, by the way, guys. You know, prior to that, you know, we would coach and train agents using our system, but there was always a problem behind the scenes that a lot of people didn't know, and that was brand positioning. The real estate brokerage that they were at was just constantly getting in the way or getting between what the agent wanted and what the customer wanted. And we knew it because we're direct response marketing experts, and there is no part of a marketing formula. You might want to write this down. There is no part of a marketing formula, no word track, no existence of words. There's no part of it that doesn't matter. Every word track, and every arrangement of the words makes your marketing better or worse, okay? And when you have to disclose by law, Remax Communities, Keller Williams, East Valley, when you have to disclose that by law, you can't pretend that it doesn't matter, okay? It does, and it wrecks your marketing because there's no risk reversal element. It's the opposite. It sounds risky. I don't know the services that they provide, and the list goes on and on. All right, good. So made a good case on that. I think that was good. So that's solid. All right. So, hey, look it, man. I think we made a pretty good case here by now for sure of leaning in, finding out more, and learning about our plan and system. It's free, and there's no obligation for you to do it. Maybe you can be part of the next 50 your agents that are taking down this millionaire agent franchise prototype that we want to give you. Just go to yhsgrcall.com, yhsgrcall.com here, and get in line. All right, so now let's flip it around. So I'm right now, Drew, I'm standing in Buford, Georgia. I'm right here in Buford, okay? I live on Lake Lanier, right around the corner from where I'm sitting right now here in the office. And so I'm like, okay, well, let's go to Google and let's type in what a buyer would type in. You know, typically a buyer, they wake up, they're looking for real estate. They're going to type in what they want, right? It's like homes for sale in Buford under 500,000, for example, right? Pretty popular price range for sure. Okay. Well, if you're a real estate agent and you don't show up there, you're not showing up where prospects are. So if you're not where prospects go to look for real estate, how are you going to get business? So we already gave you a pretty good look into getting business by sheer existence, based on the brokerage name being a unique selling proposition, attracting your ideal customer. That was pretty smart. Okay. Now we're going to look into more intentional marketing. In other words, ads. Okay. And I am very big on running ads. You don't have to spend a lot of money or any money on running ads, but you do have to promote. You will never underdo it promoting. Okay. Every business becomes super successful or less successful based on promotion. Okay. Now, so I went to our coaching site. As a Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty agent, you're going to get a user ID and a password to this coaching site. Okay. And on the coaching site is all of the materials, all of the content, all of the training, everything that you would ever need to sell hundreds of homes a year and make millions of dollars a year doing it. There is nothing missing. I want you to look at it like this is like a McDonald's. Okay. And everything is here. Nothing is missing. Every piece of the puzzle is at your fingertips. Okay. So I jumped in here and I went to the ad generator. So here I am on our ad generator, and in the ad generator are some of our best ad templates that we give you. All right. So now there's really no excuse, Drew, for generating business, because the ads that made me a multi-billion-dollar real estate agent, everyone gets. All right. And then we direct you on using them. So all the ad templates are here. So we're going to look at a couple of ads. Can't look at them all, but I'm just going to show you a couple of them, one to get buyers, one to get sellers. Okay. And the multiple uses of it and how easy this is. Okay. So let's go down to, let's go to this ad, Drew. It's a pretty good ad template. It's homes under. It's basically that search that I was just looking at on Google. Where's it at? Right here. Homes for sale in Buford, Georgia, under 500. So if I'm a buyer and I go and type that in, okay, I would love for my ads to show up. How about you guys? All right. So here's the ad template. So let's go here. And now remember, just like I'm customizing the ad, as an agent at Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, you get this. This is yours. We're handing it to you on a silver platter. It becomes yours. Okay. So let me show you how easy it is to produce an ad right now that would generate leads before the sun goes down. Okay. So let's go to Buford as our area. See, when I type it in there, it types it in here. Is that showing up okay, Drew?
Looks good.
I might can blow it up a little bit for everybody. Let me see if I can do that here. Command. Yeah, there we go. I blew it up just a hair. So I typed in Buford homes under. What was the popular price range we talked about? Under 500,000? $500,000. There it is. Buford homes under 500,000. Now I just need to go find like a pretty good picture. Let's do that. And I think I've got some here on my desktop. Let me show you how easy this is. I like that photo. That house is in Buford. Buford homes under 500,000. Free list includes pictures, address, and price of homes for sale. Click the image below now for a free hot list. That ad would generate leads today. Wouldn't you say, Drew? You're in Buford.
We've seen it happen over and over.
Yep. So I can run the ad on Google. I can run the ad in a display like a newsletter or in an email. Okay, it's all right there. I can click here on hotline script and look at there. There's the script for the video. So if I want to run a video, make a video ad, there's the script for the video ad right there. Okay. Now, let me show you how easy it is to make the ad even better. There is a difference in words. So I'm going to go to Buford and I'm going to type in craftsman style. Look, I know that craftsman style homes in Buford under $500,000 fly off the shelf. And remember what I said, buyers want a $1 million home for $500,000. Okay. So I'm not saying they're going to buy that. So when I run ads, I don't know if the buyer's going to buy a house like that. The odds are they don't. They end up buying in Sugar Hill or Cumming or in Gainesville or Lawrenceville. Who knows if they buy in Buford and they spend $700,000 or 450,000. You guys got it? What you need is magnetic attraction going on all the time. Remember, real estate agents are conditioned to advertise what they have. That's not what a millionaire agent does. A millionaire agent advertises what buyers want. And if you're just going to advertise what you have, which is yourself, and whatever listing you have at that moment in time, you're limiting the size and scope of your business. Okay, so now we're using the law of attraction through marketing, i.e. direct response marketing. Buford Craftsman style homes under 500,000. I can get even better. I can make this ad generate even more leads right now on the same ad spend by doing something like this. Buford Craftsman style homes under 500,000 with a white kitchen. That will generate more leads because that's a high demand feature. Everybody see it? Okay, and I can then turn around, works on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, it'll work on Google like crazy. Okay, and I can expand it into display, ad, marketing, online, offline, posting on my social media pages. And I've got the video script, we call it the hotline script because we use hotlines. We give you the hotlines, we're gonna look at that here in a minute, or record a video on it. All right, look how easy it is, man. All right, now let's go and let's look at a completely different ad to generate sellers. Hey, Drew, this is pretty risky for me to do this on a webinar, but I think I'll do it anyway because I like being different. So right outside my door here is a picture. Drew, I think you've seen it on the shelf out here, and I'm sitting on a panel with other real estate agents. It's a Cobb Board of Realtor marketing meeting, sponsored by the Women's Council of Realtors. Okay. And I was invited, this goes back a long time ago, I was invited to come and speak on the panel. I was the #1 real estate agent at the board for a long time. And so they called me up and says, hey, Todd, you want to come over and be on our panel? And it's a panel about marketing. And I'm like, sure, I'll do that. And they said, could you bring along some ad examples? I said, sure, no problem. I'll bring along my best ad as an example. And they're like, really? And I'm like, yeah, it's not like it's a secret. It's running every day all over town. So anyway, I got to the luncheon and it come my turn to speak, Drew, and I got up and I showed this ad. I was like, here's my #1 ad. I made $500,000 last year on this one ad. And I get listings every week from it. And it's called How to Sell Your Home Without an Agent and Save the Commission. So when I showed that, Drew, to the people in the room there, these couple of hundred real estate agents that were there for this luncheon, you could have heard a pin drop. You know, but to the credit of the crowd, there, when we got done, there were a handful, I think there were about half a dozen real estate agents that came up afterward and asked me, hey, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. How does it work? You know, and I was like, perfect. That there were other people that came up to me and said, how dare you? How dare you tell for sale by owners how to sell their home without us? And I was like, first of all, I'm not you. And secondly, that's what they want. So if I give them what they want, guess what I generate? A lead. You got it. And then I go to their home, I list it. All right, that's it. So here's what's missing on this. This is called an editorial ad, which also makes a great video ad for social media. But you can see right here that we're offering up a free report. So we drive the traffic, we drive the prospect to a landing page. That would be your landing page. And we give you all the landing pages for these ads as an agent here. Or you can drive them to the toll-free information line, and we give you the information lines. That's right. You get the technology as a real estate agent or your home sold guaranteed. You're not going out and having to buy websites and landing pages and information lines. Okay, as a matter of fact, here's the website. So just take my picture off, put yours up there. Okay, take my number off, put yours up there. Everybody gets this website that comes equipped with all of our ads and landing pages. The ad that we were just looking at, how to sell your home without an agent, here it is. How to sell your home without an agent, save the commission. So you get all the landing pages that correspond with all of our ads. You get all of the information lines, scripting that corresponds with all of our ads. And you get all the ads. And then we coach and train you on how to make the ads better for you in your market. We do that every Friday at 11 o'clock called the Ad Clinic. Craig Proctor, multi-billion-dollar agent, #1 coach in the world. Me, his protege. You get us every Friday at 11 o'clock showing you how to generate more leads than you could possibly ever even handle. All right. So anyway, that's a pretty good ad for sellers for sure. Okay. Yes, when someone clicks on the fills out the form, you get the lead and it goes into your CRM. This is your CRM. We have our own CRM called CP Mass. CP Millionaire Agent. See it up in the top left-hand corner there? Every one of you that becomes an agent at your Home Sold Guaranteed, you can use your own CRM or you can use ours. Our CRM comes with all of our action plans and landing pages already tied into it. And it is the best CRM in real estate. That I guarantee you. Okay, it will do anything and everything that you could possibly dream of, including tracking, reporting, and key performance indicators, which most of you guys are like, what's a KPI? Okay, well, that's all part of having a millionaire agent business and implementation that you'll learn along the way. Okay, the leads come in, okay, boom, you get all their contact information, when they came in, what they responded to, the automation that goes in terms of follow-up, okay, and you just move them through the pipeline and you can apply our activity plans, which in other words, when a lead goes under contract, there's a plan for that, right? You list a home, there's a plan for that. When it closes, there's a plan for the lifetime customer plan. All right. So there's a good example of what I call direct response lead generation, okay? One more of my favorite seller generating ads, Drew, okay, is this one. 6 mistakes to avoid when moving up to a bigger home. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the ad that made me rich. Okay, this was the trade up ad. Your home sold, guaranteed, or I'll buy it. Move up to any one of my listings, I'll buy your home.
The ideal customer.
Yep, that ad right there ran on Facebook, on Google, however we want to run it is a money maker. Okay, and all of the ads come with the report. So if this is the PDF of the report that they would get when they request the report. That's what the ad does. It advertises a report. I generate the lead, I follow the lead up, and we convert them to a face-to-face appointment. And the rest, as they say, is pretty much history.
Todd asked you all earlier, what's your ideal customer? So I want you all to think of that. Book a free one-on-one call, hop on the phone with us, but think of that. I'd love to talk to you about your ideal customer, how to run a better direct response marketing program to target that ideal customer. So again, go to www.yhsgrcall.com and book your free call, and we can run through this, starting out that marketing program.
Yeah, I think a lot of agents, Drew, basically just don't have the content. Like, it's not that they're, like me included, I didn't have the content until I got connected with the system, and the system came with all the content. So I didn't have to worry about, like, what am I going to market and advertise to get a bunch of customers without breaking the bank. All right. So 2 more things, and then we're going to land the plane on today's masterclass around lead generation, specifically with our system. Okay. One of them is intent-based branding. Intent-based branding is sort of your social media marketing that a lot of real estate agents understand social media, but they don't understand direct response marketing. So we just simply use social media to get our message into the marketplace using this content that you've looked at. Okay, but it does extend into Google My Business and local service ads on Google. But primarily, the reason more people don't do business with you is because they just don't know who you are and what you can do for them. You have an obscurity problem. Okay, so the way to escape obscurity is to become omnipresent. Okay, so for example, this is your future if you're your home sold guaranteed realty person. This is your future, dominating the search results. This is Shelly Salas. She's the #1 real estate agent among all Hispanic real estate agents in North America. She says well over 1,000 homes a year. Okay, your home sold guaranteed realty agent sells well over 1,000 homes a year. #1, dominates. And she basically started with nothing, just like most people do when they get into real estate, but got hooked up with our team. Morgan Walters is my daughter. Okay, she's 25 years old. 25, Drew. She just started selling real estate, brand new selling real estate in June of 2021, brand new to it. And she dominates with Your Home Sold Guaranteed. And she sells far more homes than the average agent does. And I'm not helping her. She's just following the system. Okay, following the plan, implementing the system. There's Jamie, I showed you guys earlier. You're probably like, how's Jamie and Chris doing like $80,000 a month in commissions every month? Okay, well, look here. Here she is right up against two amazing real estate professionals. I don't know these people personally, but I sort of know who they are. I've just followed them along. And I can tell you, these are great real estate agents, but that's who you got to compete with out there in the marketplace. So Jamie knows in order to compete, she's got to get in the game. Here she is in the game on a local service ad. But guess what? I know through Google Analytics that Jamie gets more business than either one of those two guys combined. All right, and you can see why right in front of you. If you're a prospect, if you're a seller, and you go Google, Buford, Georgia real estate agent, okay, and Jamie's in the middle here or on the side or wherever she pops up at that time, who are you going to call? Given the absence of personal connection, who you calling? You're going to call Your Home Sold Guarantee. She's going to get in the mix. I'm not saying that she's going to get the listing, but she's in the mix now. And what happens when you guys get in the mix? Right, you win most of the time. Here's Ira. I go, same thing. Chad, amazing real estate agent. The person on the far right, I don't know who that is. It doesn't make any sense to me. Simple showing. I don't know what that means as a consumer, but I know what Your Home Sold Guaranteed means. I'm calling that dude. Okay. So that's what I mean by intent-based branding. Once you have your solid message together and your brand behind you, then you go dominate on social media. And this, my friends, is your future online marketing system. This is our hub and spoke model for what real estate agents do online. So now we're starting to overwhelm you unless you're pretty proficient at these things, but you will be. Drew, didn't you say like this is sort of how the game is played in the future? Like right now, people are seeing it and feeling it right now. So yeah,
absolutely,
you've got to be able to.
we're headed more and more. I mean, the internet. How relevant was the internet 25 years ago, 40 years ago? Not at all. But now look at how integrated in our life it is. Look at all of these things places you've got to be.
So our marketing team will help you. Okay, if you don't have a marketing assistant, you can just use ours. And this is what they do every day. Okay, they're going to feed your Google My Business page with content. They're going to feed your blog page, which is critical for SEO. Okay, that's a placeholder for your content. They're going to post your blog link on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, both personal and business. Then they're going to push the video that we already have. We've already recorded videos on all of our content, but it's going to have your name on it. They're going to push those videos out, okay, doing the same thing. They're going to push the video out on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, okay? And now you've got omnipresence around this great content that came directly from the ad generator, okay? Again, goes on Google My Business page, okay? So if you listed a new house, boom, how'd you like it to be on your Google My Business page? How would you like somebody else's listing to be on your Google My Business page, but it's got your name on it? That's how it works. All right, Monday is Best Buy of the Week. So we take a property, create a property ad, Best Buy of the Week format, and that goes all over your social media. Tuesday, we cherry pick something from the buyer ads on our website that you guys saw that you get, okay? Wednesday's Worthy Cause Wednesday. All of our agents donate a portion of their income to a worthy cause. That is part of the culture at Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, is giving some of your money away, which somehow leads to more money coming in. All right, it's a real thing. I challenge you in your personal life to that. Challenge it. Okay, I challenge you to give more of your money away. If you want more money, just give more of it away. I challenge you to do that and see what happens for you in your personal life. Okay, but Wednesday's Worthy Cause News. Okay, Thursday we pick something from the seller landing pages, and on Friday we do another Best Buy of the Week. That's your content calendar under our intent-based marketing system that the agents at Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty follow. Again, that's really hard to pull off on your own. If you're a solo agent, you would never be able to do it. So just use our marketing team and they'll do it for you. We have the content, and that's just all part of the deal. Okay, so again, another pretty good case made to schedule a breakthrough call with us at yhsgrcall.com. We encourage you to do it. Like, don't assume anything. Don't say, oh my goodness, I love my broker, Todd, I know. Don't do any of that. Just learn more. Lean in. That's what I did. When somebody has something really good and I believe it'll benefit me, the last thing I would do is not investigate it or find out more. That's craziness. Okay, of course you go all in to find out more. And that's what we're inviting you to do today with that. All right, so to land the plane on lead generation and get you guys back to selling, I've sort of saved one of the best things for last, and it's USP is brand, okay? On the right is a guy named Seth, and Seth is a real agent out in Denver, Colorado, okay? Seth got into real estate, Drew, about the same time I did, okay? And he's been at it a long time. I believe he's still at it. But Seth still sells real estate. Guess what, Drew? I don't have to. Now, am I bragging? No, I'm pointing out a simple fact. What's the difference between these two characters? Well, one guy, the guy on the left, understands direct response marketing and unique selling propositions. The person on the right, traditional real estate agent, still trading time for money. He probably loves it, but I love my life too. Being able to go anywhere in the world when I want to do it and turn around and help more people get what they want, including real estate agents like you guys. Okay, so if you're a prospect wanting to sell your home, who would you be most likely to call? Given the absence of personal connection, who would you be more likely to call? The guy on the left, the guy on the right, obviously. All right, look, the guy on the right, newsflash, it doesn't even say what he does. Nowhere does it mention he sells real estate. Nowhere does it mention he can help you get the most money for your home. Doesn't even bring it up. That, my friends, is if you looked at Seth's card on the right and you didn't see that there's no unique selling proposition, no reason why, and it doesn't even say what he does. If you looked at the card and didn't see that on the right, you know what that means? You're really, really close to these traditional industry norms and standards. And it's likely keeping you from selling more homes and making more money. We want to change that for you. What would happen if you could run around town being an iBuyer? Well, all of the agents at Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty are licensed our intellectual property to use and be. Okay, you can see right here, this is a trademark from the United States of America Trademark and Patent Office right there. Your Home Sold Guaranteed or I'll Buy It is a trademark owned by Craig, and we license it to all the agents at Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. That means it's exclusive. We get to decide who uses it and who doesn't. Then we just go further with these unique selling propositions like the offer on the right. That's the back of the business card. The back of your card would brag about all the buyers that you have in your database. After all, Drew, what is it that sellers want?
Buyer.
What does this agent have? Buyers.
You're the agent with the buyers.
Yeah, man. How about your for sale signs? This is what they look like. Okay. And it's magnetic for prospects who are interested in homes and who have houses to sell. Okay. The things that we get to, like our trade program, move up to any one of our listings, we'll buy your home. That's also trademarked. All right. And that program is exclusively yours, licensed to you to use at Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. Okay. So in other words, all of the agents running around at Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, becoming millionaire real estate agents, are iBuyers as well. Okay. And then it's just a matter of marketing that message. This is a postcard. Okay. You can see, and on this postcard, it really is this postcard does a good job of brand positioning. Newsflash, this is a just sold card from an agent at Your Home Sold Guaranteed. That's far different than the just sold cards that the other agents out there push out to their marketplace, which are simply just announcements. All right. So when you combine all of this with the sheer existence, 2.4 billion reasons why, like, we've made a good case today for you to lean in and learn more about Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. Okay. So to summarize the top 10 reasons agents say they're joining your home sold guaranteed. Well, the first one was you get an exclusive system for getting an overflow of great buyers and sellers, guaranteed leads, referrals, and appointments with ready to act buyers and sellers. No cold calling, no door knocking, no begging for referrals. That's a pretty good reason. And we've demonstrated some of that for you today. Okay. Just get to yhsgrcall.com. Take advantage of being in while the opportunity still exists. We have an exclusive system for converting prospects to clients where you make more money. You will see when you go to yhsgrcall.com and book your free breakthrough call, Drew and his team will show you the commission checks that are 33% to 100% more compared to the other agents out there on the same price range of house. Okay. Number 3, we have an exclusive system for growing a super profitable sales team, the definitive plan and system to recruiting, interviewing, hiring, training, managing, and profiting from a super profitable sales team business. After all, essentially what we're offering you is a millionaire agent business in a box. We give it to you, you implement it. We coach and train you on it along the way. All right, that's it. So number 4, you're going to get more listings with our exclusive guaranteed sale program. No question about it. Your home sold guaranteed at your price or we'll buy it. Obviously, you're going to generate more sellers with a program like that. All right. You're going to earn 50% more money on the mortgage side as well. Drew, talk about that real briefly.
Yeah, so with our partnership set up with Nexa Mortgage, we can actually get you in a referral system about here in Metro Atlanta, based on the purchase price and average loan price, about $1,500 to $2,000 more on every single deal. So think back about the last year or so in your business. If you had an extra $2,000 for every transaction that you completed, how much additional money would you have in your pocket today? So a lot of agents don't even know that they can do this. They don't even know that this is a possibility in the industry. And we have that solution for you here so we can help you make more money on every transaction. It's easier than doing more transactions, that's for sure, right?
Yeah,
Todd?
man, that's brilliant, by the way. That's a great value proposition. How many of you guys watching today would like to get a referral from the mortgage company when it's your buyer? Of course, we all would. Why don't you get one? The agents at your home sold guaranteed realty get one, and
You're
it's
sending
legal.
them business.
It's
You're sending them
legal.
business.
It's
How many of
ethical.
your,
Yeah,
how many of your
and it's
loan officers have sent you a deal?
Yeah, somebody's asking about RESPA. Of course, it's RESPA compliant. Like you don't become a millionaire agent by breaking the law. Just because other people don't know how to do it or don't talk about it or set it up as a business system doesn't mean somebody else doesn't. Anyway, so yeah, you'll discover that as well. Number 6, you'll show up online with a clear strategic advantage over your competitors by being number 1 on SEO and Google. Number 7 is our personal wealth building system for yourself, investing in real estate, and our self-employed pension plan that allows you to invest in other businesses as well as your own. Okay. Number 8 is more come list me's. So it's one thing to show up online under your home sold guarantee, but it's another to get more free business from it. Come list me's. How many of you guys want more come list me's? All right. Well, that's one of the reasons the agents say that they're joining your home sold guaranteed. Number 9, you get the best millionaire agent coaching in the industry. Okay. So you can grow your own super profitable sales team. I'll say this about our training. If you can find training better, just let me know and we'll write a check for $10,000 to the charity of your choice. If you can find better coaching and training in the industry anywhere, just let us know. Just point it out, show it to us. And we're like, yeah, that's better. And if it is, we're going to write a check for $10,000 to the charity of your choice. But the fact is you won't find it. It doesn't exist. We're the best at it. Okay. Number 10, we want you to, at some point, go have your own real estate brokerage. Now, that's not to say that if you don't want to do it, you don't have to. But at our company, we create a pathway for every real estate agent to go and open and have their own sellable business asset. That's part of our system. Okay. That's part of what we do. You will have a pathway to your very own millionaire agent real estate brokerage. When I was at Remax was not trying to help me go open my own quote Remax. They basically discouraged it. All right. We do the opposite. This is all about scaling. You're going from solo agent to top producer to super profitable sales team leader to multimillionaire agent to your own independent real estate sellable business asset company. If you want to do that, but you got to start somewhere. Okay. YHSGRcall.com is the place to start. Okay. So to land the plane on it, Drew, I mentioned the guarantees. Our income transformation guarantee, you'll make at least 100 grand in the next 12 months, or we'll pay you the difference. Okay, now this is in addition to what you made in the last 12 months. So if you made a $300,000 last year, that's at least another 100 grand in addition to that. So over 400 grand in the next 12 months, or we'll pay you the difference. Okay, our second mile service guarantee is we pride ourselves on helping people, and in our system with our business plan and the coaching and the training that we do, we want you to have as much help as you can. So this is available 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. And if we fail to get back with you within 1 hour of you needing something, we give you $500 cash as a penalty for what I call poor service. Okay. Superior coaching and training. I mentioned that to you earlier. Okay. If you can find better sales skills, negotiating skills, closing skills, training, if you can find better, out there in the world, let me know and we'll write a check to the charity of your choice. I said 10,000, so it says 5 right there. Make it 10. You won't find better. Okay, so that, my friends, is a good look into our Quantum Leap system, and we're with heavy emphasis today on the first box of our automated reverse prospecting system. Running direct response lead generators to compel prospects to contact you. So Drew, it's been a pretty good session here today, big dog.
It's been awesome.
Yep.
Leads.
Yep, and that's what we're offering you guys. Solutions to your problems that you have in your business today, faster achievement of your hopes and dreams, okay? But you're the one that has the decision to make right now, okay? And this is what you do right now. If you like anything that we've shared with you today and you want to discover more, we invite you to do it. This is how we make connections with amazing people out there, as we do webinars and we host live events and we do a little teaching and we do a little bit of introduction into what we do simultaneously. So if you want to be a millionaire real estate agent faster without giving up your personal life to do it, we have the system and plan for you, the business in a box handed right to you. And then I'm going to give you everything we've got, Craig Proctor and myself and everybody associated with these Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty companies across North America, so you can achieve it. Okay. So we want to do a further deeper dive demo with you into the financial model, discuss your hopes and dreams, find out what your goals are, and share with you how it all works and how you can even get other people to fund it. All you got to do is take action now. YHSGRcall.com. Text, email, at the very least, request your free PDF report, the definitive guide to selling more homes and making more money, at YHSGRfreedom.com. Drew, any final comments?
Yes, I look forward to working with all of you that call in, that schedule a call. No obligation, free information, breakthrough call with me to see if this system will help you grow your business. We believe it will, but we look forward to helping you. Go to www.yhsgrcall.com or give us a call, shoot us an email, and I look forward to working with you and helping you.
Brilliant. Hey, great job, everybody. I want to remind you, when you put others first, you'll never be second. So go serve big, and we hope to talk to you. Thank you now. Thanks, Drew. Great job, big dog.
Thanks.